This is Brews N Bros, episode number 58.
Bang.
We're doing some sours, Don.
I love it. Let's
Excited
go.
for that?
I am.
And we got another list, top 5 list from the Don.
I love it.
Desserts this time, though, right?
I did some research on my own on what I could think of. What's the top 5 desserts in my opinion? And I have them down. There might be some controversy.
There is. I can't wait to hear what you came up with.
All right.
You ready for this?
Let's go.
All right. 2 brothers,
3 beers.
Let's go! I'm the bruiser.
I'm the Don Ernesto. And we are excited about these sours.
Yeah, the sours, and I'm excited for your list, and there's lots of stuff going on, but let's talk about the Holy Grail first.
Yes,
Don,
sir.
Because, I love the banter going back and forth, and, and people are like, you're doing lagers again, you're doing pilsners again.
Yeah.
Well, we like trying different stuff, because for the Grail, has to be crushable.
Yes.
All right? I want it to have some flavor.
Absolutely.
We want to have that perfect kind of after bite, right?
Yep. And then there's bonus points, right? For something that's really beautiful.
Got
we
beauty.
did the
It's a beaut.
So we always kind of add to the grill, right?
Yeah, we always add to the Grail. We always do. All right. Ready for the first one?
Let's get it kicking.
First on the docket, we got the Berry Fields Tart and Juicy Fruit Sour. This is by Bench. It's a 5.4%. Don, I've held off on this. It's been in our beer fridge for a while.
And I've seen it so many times at the liquor store.
Right? And we finally get to try it. So
I'm excited.
You got some literature while we pour this in?
Yep.
And okay.
So Tart and Juicy Berry Fields is a true mixed fermentation ale finished on raspberries, ruby red in color. This juicy sour ale displays bright aromas of raspberry and red currant, complemented by more subtle notes of strawberry and other red fruits. Lightly dry hopped for an added layer of freshness and balance, Berry Fields has a tart and pleasing acidity, making it an extremely refreshing beer on those warm, sunny days.
Don, if that's not beautiful, I don't know what is.
Okay, we just said
right?
We just said
right?
This is a beautiful sour.
Because
this reminds me of the one we tried. What was it? The
hibiscus or
no? There was
no.
I can't remember.
I don't know. No. There was another sour that we had that looked. I don't even think it was a sour.
No,
but it had that kind of color. Oh, the rhubarb.
Yeah,
that rhubarb. Remember the rhubarb that we poured in? I think actually the rhubarb was our last Bridgewater beer, which okay, I guess spoiler alert. The next beer is a Bridgewater. I gave it away.
This looks gorgeous.
So the tables are turned here. Usually I'm kind of in the dark. The Don's kind of in the dark. I usually come up with the talking point, but his top 5 pastas receive such a reception.
That's awesome. I love it.
People are just talking about it and all that kind
great.
of stuff. So I'm like, let's give the audience another top 5 list from the Don.
From the Don.
And we were going to go desserts this time.
Yes,
desserts. And that's all I said. I didn't say, narrow it down to pies or cakes. So this is wide open.
This is wide open. So this is what I consider as dessert. So hopefully there's no controversy or whatever. This is my list.
Okay.
And I'm sticking to it. Okay?
This is the Don's version of dessert. So, if it's, I'm actually very curious to see what you came up with on with these desserts.
All right.
All right. So I guess we're going to go 5 all the way to number 1, right?
Okay. So we'll do 5 first, 4. Okay.
We're going to give the first 2. So Don's number 5 dessert of all time.
The number 5 is a New York cheesesteak. Cheesecake.
All right, New York cheesecake. New York. Okay, I got a couple questions with this one. Okay,
all right, yeah.
So, are you talking traditional with the cherries on it?
Yes.
Okay, you like that?
And I don't mind those. Sometimes I take them off, but I don't mind. That's I'm talking tradition.
But it's the cake itself.
It's the cake itself.
And that's a bake style, right? It's not a no bake. It's a when you think of a cheesecake, if you're at a restaurant and you're getting a cheesecake, freshly baked cheesecake.
And I had a tough
fantastic.
Number 4, I had a tough time with number 4 because
let's hold off on the number 4.
All right, you want to taste it?
Yeah, we gotta taste this. I can't look at it anymore. Let's taste this. Smelling it. What are you getting there, Don? What do you got?
I'm getting that tarty type of red fruit. I think I'm getting some currant in there too.
But it's not sweet, right?
No.
It's not. Sometimes we'll smell it. It smells like oranges or raspberries, strawberries.
Yeah.
No,
I'm getting a real pungent raspberry. For me,
which is pleasant. And all right,
let's go, dude.
Prost or cheers. Our Oktoberfest episode. Whew. Okay, tart.
Wow.
Right? We got some tart. It finishes all over the place in there.
Oh, so complex.
Right?
That's great.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
nice and refreshing.
That's gonna be one of those ones. I'm gonna have to pour some more in because
Do it.
I'm definitely gonna have to think about this one. But
very light and
but it's exactly what they said.
But like I said, though, light, like the layers are there. Eh?
The layers. It's layer beyond layer beyond layer, right? Tart and juicy. That's that's what you would name this for sure.
Yes.
Right. You get tartness. You get juiciness. Yeah. Let's not take another swig. Every time you put your mouth on the glass, it's just that tartness aroma is filling your nostrils, which makes it even more pleasant.
And I'm telling you that afterbite, I'm loving this afterbite.
I know you are.
It's not like lingering there, but it's giving me a good like pow right in your face.
A little tart, right?
Yeah.
Tart's just another word for bitter. For bitter, and
Yeah,
Don
and I
likes
love it.
bitter. So,
Yeah.
Okay, Don.
Great. Okay, number 4.
Number 4.
Okay.
Don's number 4 all-time dessert.
Seeing that it's fall and Halloween's coming around, I'm going with pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie is on your list.
It is.
Okay.
And now I know a lot of people might not like it. They get sick of the pumpkin spices. I don't know how you feel about this.
Okay. I'm not a fan of the pumpkin spice. Those fancy coffees and that kind of stuff. I'm just for me.
I don't like them either. Only because I think we rush into it. Like we're in August and we're already talking about pumpkin.
I know
when it starts to come out.
I know.
Or September, pumpkin spice everything.
Now I have to say there's at least probably 5 or 6 other pies that I'm putting ahead of pumpkin pie for me.
Okay. Well, I know your sister, my wife, loves lemon meringue.
Yeah, I only like the top part of lemon meringue.
That's it.
I'm not a big fan of lemon in
key lime.
Key lime is okay too.
Okay.
Nothing crazy.
All right.
But for a lot of all of those actually ones you say, well, especially the pumpkin pie, I gotta pound it with whipped cream or else.
Oh yeah.
I gotta. I don't want to see a little speck of orange. It's got to be covered with the white stuff. Yeah, in order for me to eat it. And it's all enjoy. I'm really enjoying this beer though. Right, these sours, like it. We have to. Thank
you for introducing me to.
Well, that's what it means, Don. Right?
Because I was so hesitant.
We were hesitant,
and we've had bangers like 1, 2, and times we already did this. This is the 3rd time for sours.
And I have a feeling there are a lot of people out there that are hesitant, to be honest with you, right? Because it's like, what the fuck am I having, right? What's a sour, right? What's going on?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are hesitant too because they think they try to, is it similar to a Radler? And that's different, right? And I don't like Radlers.
Exactly. I don't like Radlers at all.
Yeah.
That's why we haven't done any on this podcast,
and
to be honest with you.
Yeah, I just feel like it's just not in that category.
No, it's not. Now, I would say that these are standalone beers.
Yes.
Right? I'm not going to have this with a meal for me, right? Unless it's something like light, like maybe pick like finger foods or chips, something like that.
Yep.
But I because it's so flavorful on its own.
Yes.
Right. You don't want to mess with it. Right. I'm not going to try to have a steak or a burger or pizza. With the sour. I want to enjoy the sour.
And honestly, the description said like kudos to Bench. Like this is something by the pool, warm sunny days. You're crushing these. Like this is nice and light, crisp, clean. Fantastic.
And actually, it was a very nice day today for September.
It was,
right?
Yeah. So did you guys go in the pool? Anybody use the pool?
No, nobody went to the pool today. We probably could have, but I got my gas bill. It's like holy cow. So,
all right, we ready?
I think I'm ready. Yeah. Okay. So, again, this was the Berry Fields Tart and Juicy Fruit Sour by Bench. One of the staples in this area. One of the staples in Niagara. Okay. See what we're going to take them both.
Yeah. Sorry, I need a eraser.
Eraser.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Is that the marker that works?
I don't know. Kind of looks like this one's a little dried up too.
Okay, maybe we need the black here.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Try that one.
Should I go over it? Yeah, go over it.
Try it over.
Let's try the black one here. Okay, we'll try again. Man, this dead air that's going on. Right? It's like we've never written on these boards before. We've never given a score for a beer before. Okay, let's do this.
We're ready.
Ready? 3, 2, and 1. We got an 8.0 from the Don Ernesto.
Solid 8 for me.
7.7 from me, the Bruiser.
Nice.
If this is what's going to happen on this podcast, I think we're going to be happy.
I think so. I can't wait.
I kind of gave it away what the next beer is, so find out what the beer is from Bridgewater that we're going to have.
All right, looking forward to it.
When we come.
Let's do it.
We're back.
We back.
We started off with the Great Sour.
Oh,
I can't wait to try this next one. But before we get to it, we just got to tell you about again. We got merch, merch for sale, our own designs, and we got some others, people that we partnered with on tpublic.com.
Yeah.
Go check out the links on our social media. You click on there, and we got some awesome stuff.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic, and because we're affiliated with other artists now too, which is great, we can add whatever we want.
Yeah.
And our portfolio is building by the day because we always see these amazing, nostalgic 80s, 90s. Hop on there and check it out. And the designs that you created, like, they're off the charts. And the quality, I don't have a shirt. I should have brought it. I forgot.
We'll bring it next time again.
We'll bring it next time. But it's off the charts. It's worth the money.
Good quality.
And support the cause.
And there's always constantly new designs that we're adding, or especially our own designs. Also, then we got the beer manual, right? How to get your bro into craft beer, right? Maybe you got to get him into sours.
Yes.
Right? Maybe, just don't start off with the sour, right? You can build up to it, right?
Yeah.
This manual will help you out with that. We also got some stories in there, some beer drinking games,
yeah, it's
riddles,
a fun time.
and everything. So
that's awesome.
That's on Amazon. That you can go pick it up.
Yep.
And I think we're ready for our next beer.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. Second on the docket, we got the Watermelon Sugar Fruit Sour by Bridgewater. It's a 4.3%.
Nice and light.
Yeah, Don, I was saying, so this is as close to a debut as we're going to get. They were just stocking it when I was there.
This is awesome.
So much so that, nothing on the can. They actually had to just put the little label telling us that this is the sour that's just
fantastic.
dropped.
So this is nice and fresh.
This is very fresh.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
You can't get fresher than this pretty much. So
I love it.
All right, well, I pour this in. So just a reminder, we are doing the Don's top 5 desserts of all time.
Yeah.
He already surprised me a little bit with pumpkin pie already being on the list.
All right, number 5 and 4.
So while we're pouring this in, I think, Don, we're on
Watermelon Sugar High Fruit Sour. Exploding with bright citrus and finishing with a Jolly Rancher watermelon flavor. This is a light tart fruit ale.
Tart in there.
For those looking for something easy and thirst quenching. Oh, that looks fantastic. I was picturing a
I was not expecting that. I didn't know if it was going to be a little pink.
That ale color.
Golden. Yep, it's got that ale color to it. Yep, for sure. All right. I think.
Are you ready for number 3 and 2?
Yeah. For some reason, I want to smell it first. Though.
Okay.
Let's smell it. Yes.
Oh my god.
Tartness.
Whew. I'm getting some good citrus. Are you getting
citrus? Yeah, citrus and tartness is just it's a beautiful marriage in there.
I'm getting the watermelon. I think
you're getting the watermelon. Maybe
yeah.
a little sweetness in there too.
Yeah.
But again, the people that are
Come on, brewmasters, they're knocking it out.
The wine snobs out there that all these wines and they're so complex and all that. Look at from one beer to the next. What we're giving
this is
here,
complexity
okay?
here.
Yeah, right.
Wait till we taste this. I think this is going to be off the charts.
It might be.
Yep.
It might be. Yep. Okay. Are we ready for the Don's number 3 top dessert?
Okay.
Of all time.
Yeah. And I'm going to stick to my Italian roots here.
What do you got?
Go to Italian gelato.
Hey, gelato.
Yeah, all gelato. Right. Only gelato. That's
okay.
It. Yeah.
Now.
Yes.
Gelato.
Yeah.
What do you think of? What flavors of gelato are you thinking of when you're talking gelato?
For me, I go always for a pistachio.
Always. Yeah.
I have to go with that.
That's my number 1. Yeah.
And I just tried one that was very good. It was called chocolate ice.
Ooh.
So it was like
chocolate ice.
But it had that sheen of like lemon ice, but it was chocolate ice. And it was fantastic.
And we've both had it in Italy. We've both had it, at some. Actually, Niagara's not bad in producing some gelato around here.
Yep.
Pistachio. We got some. I like the coffee. If I have a sweet tooth that day, maybe some stracciatella. So I think it's a solid number 3 for the Don right there.
Yeah.
Okay, Don, I got to try this before we get to the next one.
All right, cheers, bro.
Good.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh. This one is smooth.
Oh, wow.
Hey, this one has it's a little bit more subtle with the flavors. I have a feeling we're gonna have to sip this one a few times.
I'm getting correct. I'm getting something.
Watermelon,
man.
Kind of at the end.
Yep.
Right? Did you get that?
Yes, I did.
I also should have mentioned too. I believe that this is the first sour that Bridgewater has produced.
Oh, nice. Well,
I don't. Yeah, I'll verify it for sure.
For sure.
But they were a little reluctant. I talked to a few people there. It's right around the corner from my work, so I've been there a few times now.
Yeah, nice.
And so they. I want to say this is the first sour they've produced. Definitely the first sour by them I've had before.
Yeah, me too. And I think they did. Right now, just off the first taste, they did a great job.
Yeah,
the flavors are there.
They're
profiles are there.
Something that was crushable.
That watermelon, like you said, on the back end.
A little bit of flavor. I'm going to take another sip, and then we got to hear about the Don's number 2. Yeah. Yep.
I'm getting that. I love that tartness too. I really like that. It's very light.
It's a beer that when it hits your lips from the last then swig, you got different flavors going on. You got a little citrus in there, but then there's a little bit of the watermelon. You got a tartness that obviously cuts right through it because it's a sour.
Yeah, this is very well layered too.
Hey,
very well.
They nailed it. If this is the first sour that Bridgewater's produced,
great job.
They nailed it.
Great job.
Okay, Don. His number 2 dessert of all time.
Sticking Italian again. Cannoli.
Okay.
I'm going with a cannoli.
I had a feeling cannoli was going to be on there.
Okay,
all right.
yeah.
Now, I have a little bit of a, not to cut you off. You want to say anything else about this?
Go ahead. I mean, I know there's different forms, right?
Yes, I got a pet peeve when it comes to it, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Because I can't stand maraschino cherries.
Okay.
And when they stick a maraschino cherry on the end of my cannoli, I just get pissed off.
But that's authentic and classic, right?
That one there?
Is,
well, I don't know.
I mean, I'm used to the one with Sicilian. Like they stick.
What do they got?
The chocolate chips in there.
Chocolate chips, yeah, and then pistachio.
Some might stick like candied fruit.
Yeah, those ones I don't like.
You don't
too
like
much
those either.
No.
Yeah.
Reminds me a little too much of I don't know. A panettone, a stale panettone. I don't know what it is.
Stale panettone.
I don't know. For me, I like the cannoli that has chocolate chips on one side, pistachios on the other side. Yeah, okay. Just a perfect marriage. You have a nice espresso.
In New York, we tried some bangers. Like we tried a pistachio one that was covered in pistachio.
Yeah.
At Fortuna Brothers in New York. Yeah. That thing was fantastic.
One in New Haven also.
Yes,
we had
correct.
Just right between.
Yeah.
Salia Pete's
and Pepe's.
Right there in between. You got to stop off for the cannoli too and have a little espresso there.
Exactly.
So, okay, so I'm just trying to think about the Don's list so far, and I'm like, wow, there's so many more. It must have been hard for you though, eh, Don? Did they narrow it down to 5? I want to say,
yeah, and number 1's going to throw you for a loop.
It's going to throw me for a loop.
I think so. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's going to throw everybody with.
I'm going to take another swig of this,
go ahead.
and then I think I'm ready to rank it.
Me too. Great job.
They did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
fresh, light. The watermelon's kicking in there.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah, I can have a couple of these, I think.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Didn't erase the last one. We're becoming horrible at erasing.
I know.
These things.
I need the eraser. You got to give me the black one.
Give me the black one. But this one I got to write one, I think.
You have to write. Give me the blue one.
Oh. Where's yours?
Give me the blue.
Do we only have two?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what's going on.
You write with that.
Oh, now that's what's happening. I don't know. Okay. All right. I'm stealing the Don's marker. That's what's happening over here. Okay. Again, this was the Watermelon Sugar Fruit Sour by Bridgewater.
Okay, you still got to go. I'm ready.
Well, you're ready. You're ready.
Yeah, you're ready to go.
I'm just... Yeah, in terms of my style. All right. Okay.
You did it.
All right. Take it away. 3, 2, 1. 7.8 from the Don Ernesto. 7.8 from me, the Bruiser. Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right. You know what? This is great. Sours, you never know what you're going to get.
No.
We've gotten a couple of great ones so far.
Yeah, there were 2 bangers.
Find out what our third beer is when we come back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Back.
We're doing sours. We're having a good time.
We are.
We got a lot of sponsors to go through. We got the Demogogs, our newest sponsor.
Yes.
Check out their info on our Instagram. If you need some renovations, demolitions done, they got your back.
They like to smash things up.
And we got Fuel Digital Designs, of course. I think you can see it actually in the background still. They did our logo, our splash wall when we get back into the studio.
Yeah.
And they got some t-shirt designs too coming up.
Yep.
And then we got the OG. We got the Niagara Craft Brewery Tours.
Yep, 20% off code still live. Put that in the promo code slot when you want to get a craft brewery tour. Brews N Bros, BREWSNBROS. I know I messed up the last time. I spelled it.
Hey, I think you did. That's okay, though.
It's Brews N Bros, 20% off. Do it.
Look at how inviting this can is, Don.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed though. It's a stubby.
Okay, we were just talking about that. And actually, we went from like last episode where we had the torpedo.
Yeah.
Right, the Stein sized.
Yes.
Right,
can.
To the stubby. We haven't had many stubbies lately either,
I know.
too, eh? Right, so we just said off air, like, we're going to be a little upset if this is a fantastic beer and they only gave me a stubby of it, right?
That's why. Yeah. That's why, yeah. But hey, nonetheless, we have it. We're going to do it.
this is okay. I might as well tell them what it is first. So,
Sure.
Third on the docket, we got the Daily Forecast Mimosa Sour. This is by Collective Arts. It's a 4.5%. Two different cans. Look at how inviting these cans are.
For sure.
It's Collective Arts, so they're into the art. They're into the artwork. So they had to feature two different cans for this.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. It's fantastic. And these were the only 2 cans on the shelf when I went there.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it was the last
Done.
2. Done.
All right.
So, popular.
I guess we didn't tell them about the debacle.
Yeah, well, we were
I
missing one
called
sour.
up to Don about an hour ago or so.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Don, I thought I had 3 sours in the fridge. I only had 2.
And these were the only 2.
Yeah,
And
so
they
this
only
is-
had 3 sours, and we had already tried
Yeah.
2 of them. So
Okay,
this
all
is
right.
a calling here.
Well, let's pour it in and let's learn about this beer, Don.
For sure. Daily Forecast Mimosa Sour. This is our take on a classic mimosa with 30% unfermented, freshly pressed orange juice blended with a slightly sour beer base. Drink up this bubbly, effervescent beer that will remind you of your favorite brunch beverage.
A little bit more hazier on the side, it looks
Yeah,
like, for this
I do
one.
love
Got
that color, though. That's
cloudy
very
head.
nice.
Actually, yeah, a very pleasant color. Very,
Yes,
very pleasant
very
color
pleasant.
that we're looking at here. I'm going to pour a little bit more in. I want to give this a whiff. I guess the good thing about these are our
And look
2
at that.
glasses.
The head is dissipating, so it
is.
actually reminds me of a mimosa.
Oh, see, got it right.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
All right.
Bro.
We can almost take a swig right away, but let's smell it.
Okay.
It smells like it.
Orange? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
This
what
is
they're
good.
calling it. It doesn't definitely
Oh, orange
has
is so prominent there.
mimosa
It's
kind
so
of feel
prominent.
to
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I think we're gonna take a swig and
Okay.
then we're gonna get to your number
one?
one,
I'm
right?
excited. I wanna
all right,
drink this.
Let's see what's going on here. Wow, that's interesting.
Okay.
That's an interesting one because it's mimosa forward, right? It's
Yes.
orange,
Wow.
orange and orange. And then it cuts with a little bit of that sour at the end.
Yeah, it's slightly sour. It's not.
No.
it's not really.
This is not as-
overpowering. It's very slight.
Not as tart as the other 2 for
Nope.
sure. So,
Nope.
Okay. Before we take another swig, I think Don, I want to find out. I got to
right.
find out what your number 1 is. So
Okay.
let's recap first. Okay.
Yeah.
Don, what was your number 5 again?
That was New York cheesecake.
Classic.
Classic.
Number 4.
Number 4 was a pumpkin pie.
Okay.
Number 3, Italian gelato ice
Italian
cream.
gelato had to be on there.
Number 2, a nice Italian cannoli.
Cannoli, and I wouldn't have been surprised, Don, if you bumped that up to your number 1. So,
Well, this is the.
so
I hope you don't. You're probably gonna laugh at this one.
yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's
hopefully I don't get
ready.
a
Let's
backlash
build
on
it up
this.
here. If I had a
All right.
little drum roll, we should have a little drum roll button.
We
I don't
should.
have a drum roll button. So this is the Don Ernesto's number 1 dessert of all time.
McCain Deep and Delicious.
Wow! Holy cow!
Any flavor, anytime. I love it.
Wow!
Yes.
I
weren't expecting that?
No.
Oh.
I
was-
thought I was going to be blown away by your pasta dishes. That blew my top off. I knew the Don was
Deep and Delicious.
I knew that Don was a massive fan of Deep and Delicious. Like he gets excited. Like so there's a couple of times where I think we grab him. Oh, we didn't have time to get anything, and we bring Deep and Delicious, and it's like the Don's in heaven.
It's just this shows about nostalgia. It's nostalgia, right? Like it brings me back. It brings me back to growing up. Like we always had it.
Well,
I don't know.
there's
always
this is
had
going to
it.
be some controversy.
Yes,
big
it's
time
not a
when we post
dessert
this
or
list.
it's fake.
Yeah, there's going to be
it's-
definitely some controversy when it comes to this. I got to take a
I love
swig,
it.
and
I love it.
I got to think. I got
Okay.
more to say about
You
the
gotta
McCain.
ponder
but
that.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, this is interesting here. Like in terms of a sour, like if I gave this to someone, this is maybe a little bit more on the Radler side for me in a sense, right? Like orange juice kind of Radler. Like
Yeah.
it's not very tart forward. It's not very sour forward.
No, I mean they say that, right? It's very slightly sour.
Slightly sour, yeah.
It in a beer base, right?
I could see some people loving this
For sure.
and then other people being like, this
Yeah.
is not my thing. So
Yeah.
it's an interesting one.
I think
sure.
Andrea would love this.
Andrea would go nuts for
Yeah,
this.
for
Yeah,
sure.
she would
Yeah.
taste this, and
Yeah.
so somebody who's typically likes mimosas or
Yes.
Screwdriver,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
That's kind of the feel I'm getting with
And I
this
can
one.
get this this would be like something I could have in the morning for breakfast.
Yeah.
I would.
Oh yeah. You can have this. Maybe. Yeah. I might have to do it all over again with
Yes. Oh,
breakfast.
Yes.
I think.
Bacon and eggs and pancakes and all the nines and yards and yes.
I think that might be a good one. I'm still thinking about the McCain cake, so I don't know. I'll leave it for my final comments.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking about this. I got to try to focus on this beer for a second. Yeah, this is so crazy. We had 3 sours. This mimosa sour is the most fruity of the 3.
Yeah.
Very much like
they're staying true to the description. I mean, freshly pressed orange juice. It's got that.
Yeah, it's almost like if you took a standard ale or a lager and add a little orange juice to it in a sense. It's interesting.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right.
No.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, let's rank this one.
Let's do it.
Again, this was the Daily Forecast Mimosa Sour. This is by Collective Arts. Yeah.
It was a good showing for them. And I enjoyed it.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. 7.5 from the Don Ernesto. 7.0 from me, the Bruiser. Sours though, all over the place. I love it. You never know what you're going to get when it comes to the sour, right? From the color to the
this
aroma,
one here
from
was
the taste.
very
right. This
different.
was this was different. This is like I said, if you like that screwdriver, if you like that mimosa, try this.
Sure.
Give this a try.
Absolutely. Good job to all of them. Yeah, they were great.
Okay.
When we come back,
Final comments.
yes, sir.
When we come back.
Let's go.
We're back.
Boom.
Just finished the sour episode.
Yes.
Yeah, we had some good ones tonight.
We had some. Well, yeah. Yep.
Especially the first 2 were definitely dynamite.
Dynamite. The third one was
a little different. It's an acquired taste, that one. And, but again, I think if you like that orange kind of flavor to it.
Yeah, or like you said, it did remind me of a screwdriver. But definitely had the flavor profiles of definitely. It is what it is. It's a mimosa, and that's what it tastes like.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And the Don with his top 5, that was not on my radar.
All right.
The McCain cake being number 1.
Yes.
Was not on the radar. The thing is with the Don, he's very, very authentic Italian, right? So when it comes to cuisine, when it comes to food, right? He likes it. Like Spogliatelle wasn't on there.
Yeah. Spogliatelle were not on there.
Was there anything else that you were?
I could have went traditional in my Sicilian culture.
Yeah, sure.
I would have probably had top 5 on all of them.
You're right.
I couldn't do that. So I couldn't do that.
Was there anything else though that you were thinking about adding to this list?
Not really.
No, it was pretty locked in.
It was pretty locked in.
Okay.
Was there something you would like? Were you?
I probably would have thrown a pie in there for myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm a coconut cream pie. I absolutely.
Yeah. You're like your sister. She loves that too.
Coconut cream pie.
Butter tarts. Is that a dessert for you?
No, I don't know if it's going to top a top pie. Now, I would replace pecan pie with your pumpkin pie.
Okay. Fair enough.
Just me. But you had some. You got the classics. You had gelato in there. You had a cannoli in there.
Yeah.
I am a big fan too of tortufo, like a good authentic tortufo.
Actually, funny enough, last week at the wedding I attended,
did they have it?
I haven't had it in years.
And they had it.
It brought me back to my banquet hall days when I used to work.
What kind? The chocolate?
The chocolate one. Yeah,
the chocolate
it was good. You know what? And I really enjoyed it because that's old school.
You're very old school. Yeah, we don't get that anymore. You're right.
No.
We don't get that.
It brought me back to my Julius days. Dom.
Tortufo.
Let's go.
All right, so just check out tpublic.com. Go to our click the link. Go to the social media. Check out the designs. We're dropping new designs, new merch. Constantly on there.
Yeah, there's some fun stuff on there. Get yourself a few shirts. We also have other stuff on there. There's magnets. There's glass. There's all kinds of stuff on there. So do it up.
We got the beer manual. Check that out on Amazon. And I guess that's about it.
That's it, brother.
We're gonna do another live, right?
Yeah, join us.
Lots to talk about.
I love it. I can't wait. Hopefully, we have some more interaction, which is what we've been getting.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been fun. It's been fun. So hopefully, people turn out again. So
that's it.
All right, let's get out of here, Don.
Let's do it.
2 brothers,
3 beers. We're out.